There's much talk of Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine, and of what comes next. But few people are cognizant of the true consequences of this war, because it's unveiled the impotence of NATO and the West in a way that's now undeniable. Some of us have warned for years that Western civilization was collapsing, and that unless reverse gear was found, our children would bear the appalling costs. And now we're set to find out just how bad they'll be. When civilizations are confident, then they thrive. But when they turn to self-loathing, they collapse. And this has been the story of the West for the last few decades. An orgy of clueless and misdirected self-flagellation from spoiled and entitled brats determined to cast themselves as victims. Our societies morphed from ones that celebrated strength and success to cultures that venerated weakness and vulnerability. And really, what did people expect to happen? Picture an alternate timeline. It's 1939. Hitler has just swept into Warsaw, and the Western powers respond by illuminating their government buildings in the colours of the Polish flag. How do you think that timeline will pan out? All hunky-dory? Or an appalling shit show? Well, now that's where we are. Welcome to your future. While you were obsessing over non-existent oppression, while you were trying to manufacture problems to rebel against, the world moved on. And now reality is going to bite your behind. For 5 centuries, Western civilization has been the dominant power on Earth. The driving force in the political, military, economic, technological, and cultural spheres. But now it's a laughingstock. It is finished. It may still limp on as an economic and cultural entity of some significance, but its dominance is over, shattered forever, like a school bully who's been humiliated and bloodied by the new boy. Many people will cheer this development. All those woke warriors who've done nothing but impugn the societies that have made them the most blessed citizens on earth. But they shouldn't, because the question that now arises is, what's next? The woke brigade have long denounced the undeniable crimes of the West, the war, imperialism, and slavery. But all civilizations are guilty of those. What really defined the West were its strengths: the growth of democracy, free speech, equality, tolerance, the rule of law, the prosperity that has enriched its citizens' lives, the remarkable technological developments, the incredible advances in healthcare, the glorious achievements of Western culture in art, literature, music, and cinema. What will take the place of this as Western power and influence declines? Will it be Russia, China, fundamental Islam, some kind of noxious axis of all three? All those who have bemoaned American imperialism may find out what real tyranny looks like. Except they won't, because these shifts take time. And while Western decline has set in, while it's now irreversible, it will be the children of those radicals who will feel the consequences of their activism. All those who had wailed about how awful the West is, even while enjoying all the comforts and liberties that were unparalleled in human history, they are responsible for this. They have hollowed it out from within. Make no mistake. All those who disdainfully sneered that they were on the right side of history, they knew nothing of history. For if they did, they might have seen this coming, as many of us had. Well, now it's here. And now it's time to start counting the costs of their infantile and ignorant petulance. Because the whole of humanity is going to have to foot the bill. If you want to support this channel, please like, subscribe, and think about buying my books. They're called The Tyranny of the Left, and they go into topics like this in much greater detail. They're available on the links below. Please feel free to pick them up and let me know what you think. Thank you.